What's going on, everybody? You already know if that door coming up. You know where we are. We are out here. Ooh, that thing looks so good with the 81 LS swapped Caprice. All right, so today we got a lot of stuff going on. There's probably going to be 4 videos recorded today. But right now, what we are going to be doing is trying to get the trans cooler installed right now because I need to finish up the exhaust. But I need to drop the exhaust down. I need to drop the transmission cross member so that I can get the tail of the transmission down enough so I can get the factory lines out, so I can get the AN lines in so I can get it ran up front. Then I can finish up the exhaust. So, but man, look at this joker. This, man, pulling up and seeing this, man, that thing look good. I don't know if it comes through on camera, but good God almighty, good googly moogly. That thing is juicy, or whatever 36 Mafia said. I think that's what they said. But good God almighty. Now, I am going to need to roll the fenders on the rear or slice them or whatever. And we'll just have to see about the front. I thought that I was going to need to raise it, but I might. I don't know. We have to see. I got a feeling the front is going to rub some type of bad. But yeah, let me not belabor the point. Let me get all my stuff set up. Let me get my lines and the transmission cooler and the old cooler, because I'm going to take the brackets off the old transmission cooler to try to mount up the new transmission cooler and everything. So I'll be back when I'm ready to get going, get this thing installed so I can finish up the exhaust, and hopefully I can hear how the exhaust sounds today. All right. Oh, and also I wanted to drop the transmission cross member because right now I have like a $12 Amazon transmission mount in there, and this is the ProThane polyurethane one that came with my suspension kit, and this thing feels a whole lot better. So when I take the trans mount down, the trans cross member down, I'm also going to put this nice mount, and I'll keep the other one like for somebody in the future, because I mean it got literally 0 miles on it. But I'm gonna show y'all what I gotta do real quick, just in case you don't know. So this is the G-Force knockoff transmission cross member. So I gotta take the exhaust down that I was working on. I need to unbolt the transmission mount from the transmission. And then on both sides, there are gonna be 2 bolts that holds the transmission cross member to the factory location. So I'm going to take that down. I don't like how this looks, but I couldn't find no other piece of wood. So hopefully my transmission doesn't come Tina tumbling down. If you ain't seen that Tina Takes a Tumble video from probably 17, 18 years ago, of the big dark-skinned black girl walking on the table, and the table goes up and it chops her back. YouTube, Tina Takes a Tumble. Get you a good laugh. Hopefully my transmission don't take a tumble. That would not be a good laugh at all. All right, y'all. So, hold on. Before I get up under the car, do this stuff before you put the transmission in the car. I don't know why I didn't do this before it went into the car, but I regret that I didn't. These right here, I felt like I was gonna break the bung hole like the transmission trying to get these out. Like if I want to drive this car by Thanksgiving, I cannot afford for anything to break. I definitely can't strip out or break the bung hole in the transmission, because that's going to be X amount of time to get the transmission out, and then X amount of money to get probably $1,200, $900 to $1,200 to get a rebuilt, refurbished Facebook Marketplace transmission that I put in the car that might not work. So like getting these off, I didn't like how it felt like when it first cracked loose. It just felt like something was about to break. But I got the fittings in there. One thing with these fittings is that one side is tapered, one side is flat. The flat side goes to the transmission. And you want the 1/4 inch, what size is it? It's going to be the 1/4 inch side. It's going to be the flat side. It goes into the transmission. And then the 9/16 taper side is going to be the side that's going to go either into the line or into the 90 off the transmission. Depends on how your setup is. But yeah, they are in there like swimwear. I put a little bit of thread tape around it so they don't leak. So yeah, now I'm going to get the 90s on, and then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to run the lines around the exhaust. I would like to run the lines straight across into the frame rail and then run it straight up, but it all depends on how the exhaust is and how close it is. So basically, I'll be back when it's time to adapt, when it's time to mount the trans cooler. Because what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the mounts from the factory trans cooler. I'm going to cut them off. And then I'm going to bolt them on to this trans cooler here and mount it here in the front where it's going to get plenty of fresh air. It's going to be right behind the grill, and it won't be in the way of the condenser when I put one in here for the AC. So the factory brackets from the donor truck trans cooler, I will cut those off, bolt them in there, bend the bracket 90 degrees, and then use that to bolt to the car. Then the lines will come straight up to the bottom of it, and boom. So I'll be back when I have that semi-sorta figured out. So I've been working and not recording. Well, basically I took the brackets. I think I recorded when I drilled these holes. I didn't record when I drilled these holes or the holes in the radiator core support. But I basically did the exact same thing I showed in the first video, or the first clip where I drilled those holes. I drilled these holes here. I can always go back and change where this is mounted or how it's mounted or the brackets that I use to mount it, or whatever the case may be. But like at this point, like I've wasted, like my goal for today is to hear the car run through the mufflers, but I want to get the transmission cooler. How am I supposed to get this bolt up under here? But I want to get the transmission cooler plumbed, so that way my transmission fluid won't come out when the motor starts. I've been putting this off for a while, and just need to go ahead and get it done. Get it out the way and just be done with it. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, I'm just bolting this up right now, and then once I bolt this up, I'm going to hook the lines up to the bottom, and then I'll show you what it looks like up under the car, because I don't think I have yet. I got the polyurethane transmission mount on there. I really can't remember if I already showed that to y'all or not. But yeah, definitely do the lines on the transmission before y'all put the transmission in the car. I do not recall why I did not do it while I had. Can I get to these two? I honestly do not know why I didn't do it, but for whatever reason I didn't. So had to pay for that today. Can I even get to these two to even get them on here? I don't know. I didn't think this out. I really didn't. That's part of the problem. All right, I'll be back when I'm done. All right. Y'all probably ain't seen too much without my glasses, but I can't see nothing. So the trans cooler is installed. I will say in the future, I may mount it down lower, because when I put the condenser in here, I don't know if the lines are going to clear the condenser. So I might bring it down lower or move it somewhere else or reroute the lines. I definitely could, instead of the lines going up following the AC lines, I could definitely let those hang down a little bit lower. Might give me a little bit more slack. Because I'm going to recreate that flap that goes from here to here. I'm just going to get like a thick piece of rubber and recreate that flap. But yeah, I mean, the transmission cooler is right there. Is the light on? Light is not on. Yeah, transmission cooler is there. The lines go down, up, right under the heater box. Oh! Oh, let's get up under here. And then with it running right to the side of the frame rail, it should be out of the way from the heat from the exhaust. And then I have mine running directly into the transmission. I was gonna run the 90, but the 90 literally put it right by the collector. So I figured since the collector is gonna come down, having it ran right here would have it further away from the heat than another route. So and I could always make like a bracket that comes and just kind of like pushes this back further, but I think where that is should be fine. So yeah, I mean that took way too long. I kept doing side projects. So I did that, and of course, there goes the Prothane polyurethane transmission mount. So I was doing some side projects because it was stuff that I was remembering, kind of like the knock sensor relocation kit. I had to put a little wire harness thing on the wiring harness and run under to keep it from going into the pulley. And then I was like, oh yeah, I need to remove the steering linkage bar to clearance that so it don't hit the oil pan. But I talked myself out of that for right now. And there was something else I did, I can't remember. But yeah. So yeah, now I'm going to work on, get back, boss. Now I'm going to work on the exhaust. So the next video is going to be the exhaust. The previous video on the Caprice, I did the passenger side exhaust. I did order this step down, which is going to go, because this is a 3-inch in, 3-inch out. This is a 3-inch to 2.5. So this is going to allow me to step the muffler down, and then I'm going to run it straight and then just drop it right in front of the rear end. And then I need to remake this for the driver side. And then I need to, and I found my overflow tank. This is the overflow tank that came out the car. I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been everywhere today. I found the overflow tank. That should work, no problem. These are the horns off the Yukon, so I'm going to run both of these horns instead of running the Caprice horn. I forgot what I was talking about. Where was I going before I started talking about overflow tanks? Crap. Other side, exhaust, turn down, Lil John. I don't remember. I do not remember where I was going with the exhaust. Yeah, whoop, lost that thought. Yeah, but yeah, this is the end of this video. Oh, to get the car to run, that's where I was. So I need to hook up my wires again for the constant and crank. Put the heat shields on the spark plug wires, and then next video should be able to get a start to hear what it sounds like. Now this is a stock 5.3, no cam, no nothing, and these are some old 2-chamber flow masters that my father had on his '66 Chevy. So, yep. So I got exhaust clamps. I'm going to exhaust clamp this. Then I'm going to exhaust clamp the pipe here for the turn down. That way in the future, if I decide to run it over the axle, you can just unclamp it, pull it out, run it over the axle. Of course, the muffler shop is going to laugh at what I did. And then to connect it to the header, I have these band clamps for that. So yeah, when I say I'm doing it myself, I am doing it myself. And I already started taking stuff out the trunk. I might do a video of me taking all this stuff out the trunk and seeing what it, because I didn't realize they had like house carpet in here. So if I have time today, I am curious to see what this floor looks like. 'Cause underneath the car, it looks solid. In the floor itself, I don't know. But I pulled the weather stripping off this a while ago. But like this car is solid. Like a lot of y'all's cars, don't be solid like this. A lot of y'all's cars be needing this whole drip wear replaced. Like that's the worst of the worst right there. And I can put a wire wheel on that and throw a little bit of paint on it. You know? Throw a little bit of Rust-Oleum on that, we be good. So yeah. I done went 5 minutes way off. So yep, next video, gonna be doing some cutting, gonna be doing some grinding, gonna be doing some booger welding. And then hopefully we'll get a start with hear how it sounds on those 2 chambers. So yeah, like everything you do, always remember, think, build, enjoy. Peace.